Welcome to the MS Gym membership. I'm so glad you guys are here. If you're watching this, you should have already received an email from either Pam, Susan, or Tracy, or someone on our team welcoming you. But we want to take that one step further and really show you some of the things, some of the simple things that's going to really help you just get going with your membership, get going with the exercises, and not feel as overwhelmed. So I'm Ken Allen, so it's great to meet everyone. And I have with me on the other side here is Pam Woods, who's one of our administrators. And Pam just does a lot of amazing stuff for us behind the scenes, and is also a member of the MS Gym herself. So Pam, can you quickly introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, everybody. Welcome. And as Ken mentioned, I'm a member of the MS Gym. I'm doing the exercises every day to help myself, but I also love helping other people. So I'm here to help and welcome, and hope this video helps you to figure out where to get started.
Great. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to do a quick screen share, guys. So bear with me for 1 second as I set this up. Okay. And Pam, you can confirm that. Can everyone see my screen now?
Yep, I can see your screen, and there's the MS Gym Facebook page.
Okay, great. So I want to start just to take some confusion away from everyone. Because many of you who have now joined the membership, there's a good chance you were already in our free Facebook group. So what I wanted to say as far as the free group, and here I have it open here, is I'm going to suggest you don't use it as much now that you're a member. You really have everything you need in your membership program, which we're going to get to in a couple minutes. And social media can get overwhelming. I know it does for me. So I'm not saying not to use it at all. There are some things that we do in the free group for everybody that we don't do in membership, such as Motivational Mondays, Trevor's Motivational Mondays, Misty Moments, which she now does on Fridays. And we post some of those movement and mindset minutes. Those are for the free group. Trev will occasionally do a special training just for the free group, but really, other than that, you really don't need to be in the free group. You want to add anything to that, Pam?
No, I think that covers it. I agree. I don't spend nearly as much time here anymore as a member.
Okay. So next, oops, so let me get add. Okay, so next is here's our members only corner. Now this is also a Facebook group, okay? Some of you should have joined already. If you haven't, make sure you do. And if you don't have the link in your email, just email us. Email Pam, Susan, or Tracy, whoever you got the welcome email from, okay? Just reach out to us and say, let us know you don't have the link, and we'll give you an invite and get you in here. Now, this group is really important. Unlike the free Facebook group, I feel very strongly that it's important to utilize this Facebook group because this is really, number one, it's a private group. It's not the membership site itself where your exercises are, but this is a part of the membership, so it's a perk of the membership, and we want you to take advantage of it. And it's really where the community is, and the community is really a crucial part to our membership. It's imperative to get the support you need, to get your questions answered, and whether it's just maybe sharing a struggle, sharing a victory. So I'm kind of just scrolling through quickly. You can kind of see Claire posted, okay, she wished someone a happy birthday. And it's used for all kinds of things like that. Here's a post by Yulia, she's one of our awesome members. Sometimes you'll see the hashtag share there. Sometimes people will just share different things and write really thought-provoking posts. And I'm going to keep going. I'll stop. Here's a post by Tim, one of our moderators. That's an accountability post that we put up every Friday. It's kind of a check-in to see if everyone has done their exercise, where they're at. And there's no judgment. Sometimes you're going to be having a bad week and you don't get to your exercises, and other weeks you're going to be crushing it. we just do that to really help keep everyone accountable. And I'm trying to get to some, I'm just scrolling through. I'll stop when I get to victories, some victories and struggles. Here's Emily has a hashtag question. So again, anytime you have a question on anything, feel free to come into this group to get your question answered. And there's so many amazing people in here, so you'll get your questions answered. Another hashtag question. Here's hashtag Jas, hashtag struggle. So again, if you're just emotionally going through a tough time or just have a specific struggle and you want to get feedback and advice from the group, that's what the members only corner is for. And again, it's just an amazing group of people who are going to really, sometimes it's just lifting you up. Sometimes it's getting a specific exercise question answered. It's used for a lot of things. Pam, do you want to expand on that at all?
Yeah, the things I just wanted to mention are in the members only corner, or the MOC as we call it. It's just such a positive place. It's amazing. As Ken mentioned, whether you're struggling, whether you have a victory, there's this huge family of people ready to support you and love you and just be there for you no matter what's going on. Also, as a new member, I'd encourage you, as you feel comfortable and when you're in the group, put up a post to introduce yourself. Let us know a little bit about you, and you'll see just how much support and community and friendship is there.
Yeah, that's a great point. I know it can be intimidating posting that first time. I've been in a lot of Facebook groups, and sometimes I'm like, should I post, should I not? But I can tell you that every single person who has gotten over that fear, and once they post that first time, they never regret it. They're so thankful because everyone comes in and welcomes them and supports, and that's what. So I encourage you, even if you're not a big social media person, I think you'll find, I've had a lot of people tell me, and I know probably the same for you, Pam, that they're not really social media people and don't love being on Facebook, but they come on just for the MOC because they find it's so different. You know, it's a completely different experience than outside of the MOC. I mean, some people don't like going on Facebook because there's a lot of angry posts about politics and all kinds of stuff. And this is, you know, if this is separate, think of this separate as using Facebook. You can really monitor your own Facebook individual experience. And if you want to just come on just for the MOC, then that's great. You don't need to come on and get distracted with all the other stuff that might be on your Facebook wall or out there. So I really, really highly encourage you to get in the MOC if you're not yet. You simply need to request to get in there. And if you're already in there and you haven't posted yet, I encourage you to put up a post and introduce yourself, just like Pam said. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the membership site itself, okay? Because some people, believe it or not, and Pam was just, before we hit play to start this little tutorial, Pam was talking about to me how there are some people who get confused and actually think the MOC is the entire membership. And I don't want that to happen to you, so I'm bringing that up now. If you have not gotten in yet, now many of you watching this have already gotten in. You've already logged in okay and started your exercise program. And some of you haven't, okay? I want to show you the simplest way to get into the membership, okay? And that's simply by going to the MS Gym. Whoops, did I just, hold on. Okay. Can everyone see, can you see that there now? TheMSGym.com. I'm kind of circling around it right now. Because that's an easy domain to remember. There's no / there's nothing. It's just TheMSGym.com. That's our main website. I do suggest you bookmark it, and write it down somewhere as well. I would write it in a notebook. I'm a big notebook guy. I'm big on writing things down, as you can see. So I suggest you do that as well. But that's the simplest way to get into the membership, because you come to our main website there, again, at themsgym.com, and you're simply going to go to membership right here. And then once you scroll over membership, you're going to see member login comes up, which I'm going to do. Okay. Now, most of you with technology today, whether you're logging in from a smartphone, a laptop, a desktop, it's going to memorize your information for you. So see, I don't have to type in my entire email address. It remembers it for me, and it also remembered my password. Okay, and if it doesn't, I'll be extra sure. I'll put the remember me, click the remember me button, and then I'm going to hit login. That's going to take me right into the membership. It's as simple as that. And again, you might first time, until you get that going, where you might want, it's a good idea to write down your email address that you signed up with as a member, because most of us have multiple email addresses. So just write down your email address and your password once you go through that process. And many of you have already been through that process. Write it down so you don't lose it. If you do struggle, just reach out to Pam, reach out to customer support, and we'll help you get logged back in. But again, this is the simplest way to log in. And then once you're in, I'm just going to go through this real quick. You're going to pick your program. We have a lot of programs, and you'll see it's a really simple site because I get to the end. There's only 3 pages, okay? So it's one. And these are just additional programs. Now, again, you're going to be in one core program, so you don't need to worry about all this. It's just getting into your core program, and you'll often have a companion circuit to do with it, and that's where it is. Right now, it's at the bottom of page 2. Don't worry about that too much. We often have to tweak the site, so that might get pushed to page 3 by the time you're in there. And then we have some other stuff like a master class that Trevor did. Our Q&A section, which is a great feature that's in the MOC, that's all here on page number 3, and I encourage you to check them out because you're going to learn a lot by doing that. So I'm going to go back to page 1. If you get lost at any point, okay, so let's just say you're on Sitting Strong. Okay, for me, I'm just going to click resume course because if I get lost at any point, and it is as simple as you could see as pressing play, and it's going to take you day by day, okay? It's very simple to follow. You don't have to be tech savvy, and many of you already figured that out. But again, if you have trouble, reach out to us. But if you get stuck at any point, always just go back to My Library, and that's like home base. It takes you back to our home site. Now, the most important thing getting going here in the beginning is picking your core program to start. Now, I'm going to turn this over to Pam in a minute, but for most of you, many of you have already gotten started, and that's great if you knew where to start. If you haven't started yet, I'm going to suggest for most of you, you start with BGB Bootcamp, and you need to just pick either the chair version or the standing version. Here's the chair version. And here's the standing version at the bottom. That's a great place to start. Pam, do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I agree that BGB Bootcamp is a great place to start. It's going to teach you the basics of BGB, which you probably already know stands for Butts, Guts, and Blades, and it's really throughout all of the programs, that's important to know. So starting in BGB Bootcamp, whether you pick the seated version or the standing version, is really going to give you the basics and a strong base to then, once you finish that 4-week bootcamp program, then you'll be able to move into another program. So I do encourage everybody to start there. Now, if you've started somewhere else and you made a different choice, that's okay. Stay with that and see how that works. But if you're not sure where to start, I would definitely have you start with one of the BGB Bootcamp programs.
Yeah, and for those of you who haven't gotten started yet, it's as simple as once you pick the program that's right for you to start, just click on it. And it really directs you exactly what you need. So you get a welcome from Trevor here. So it's going to walk you step by step. So it's as simple as really pressing play and following the program. So I just wanted to point that out. And again, you get lost at any point, go back to My Library. It takes you back back to home. I'm just going to add one more thing, then we're going to wrap it up. Like I said, so we do recommend BGB Bootcamp as a starting point. If you're still not sure that one of those programs are right for you, or you picked a different program, you're not sure it's right, and you want to get a specific movement prescription for yourself, all you need to do is when you're in the exercises, actually, let me go back, because I didn't start BGB. Let me go back to my library real quick. So when you're in any of the exercises, I'm going to go into Sitting Strong and resume. Okay, so once you're in the program itself, any of the programs this applies to, if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, there's a comment section. So you can simply introduce yourself, like, I'm going to type in, hi, I'm a new member and not sure where to start. Please advise. Now you can write what you want. I'm just sharing something simple. And then if I click on post comment, it's going to go through, and either Trevor's going to read it and get back to you, or Karen, one of our movement moderators, she'll get back to you. And they'll advise you what you need to know to move forward. And they may additionally have some questions for you. So we are fully here for you. I just want you guys to know that. So in addition to having either Pam, Susan, or Tracy, whoever sent you your welcome email as your contact point, in addition to having someone, we have you have the MOC, like I showed you, the Facebook group, but you also can reach out for a movement prescription in the comments section here. And depending on the time of when you're watching this tutorial, we have another really cool feature coming out that's going to help you with movement prescription, but I won't get too much into that right now. So we're constantly improving the site and constantly improving the membership so that you have everything that you need. So they're really, bottom line is we're here for you. I'm going to wrap this up. Do you want to just touch on that a little bit, Pam, more about the importance of them reaching out to us if they feel stuck?
Yeah, I do. I just want to say that sometimes if we don't understand something or something seems confusing, we seem silly, or we feel like, well, that's a dumb question, maybe I shouldn't ask that. And I just want to say there's no question that you shouldn't ask. Please ask us, whether it's reaching out to myself, Susan, or Tracy, as Ken said, in the MOC. Also on the MS Gym website, where Ken showed you that you can log in, there's a contact us. So if you get completely lost, just get back to that themsgym.com website and reach out to us. There's no limit on questions. There's no stupid questions. Please ask for help, because we want to get you started and have you using your membership to the fullest.
Thanks. Yeah, so we're going to wrap it. Again, welcome to the membership. We're really happy to have you as part of our MS Gym family. And like I said, if you haven't started yet, don't wait. Get going. Get that. That's the most important thing, is to use these exercise programs because they work. We have amazing success stories, and we're here for you, and we just want to help you out on this journey. So I hope to see you guys in the MOC. And again, following up on what Pam said, please reach out to us if you need anything. So thanks for taking the time for watching this tutorial, and have a great day. Bye-bye.